The day I graduated college in 2005, I decided to start a rental company. It took a few years until it became successful enough to be my full-time job, but now it's all I do. My hope is to help you by sharing my knowledge. So, discounts. Discounts. People will be calling you all the time for discounts. And there's a few different types of people. So I'm going to get the little ones out of the way first. We get a lot of people asking for military discounts. And I appreciate the military and everything they do, but we just can't be giving discounts to every single military person. And it's mostly the brides or the wives of the military people asking. Because if you ask any military serviceman, they're going to say, we didn't join the military to get discounts, we joined to serve our country. So we actually have a program where we employ military people. I've got several former Marines. So that's what we do, and that's what we let them know, is that we help out and employ former military. So we don't give a discount, but we're still helping out. Bulk discounts. Every person who's doing a big wedding asks, well, because we're renting everything from you and it's quite a lot of money, can we get a bulk discount? And I don't laugh at them, but I want to. And I want to say, hey, I know that you think your wedding is expensive, $3,000. And that is expensive, but that is not an expensive wedding. We're looking at $12,000 to $20,000 for what we consider an expensive wedding. So they think that they're just renting a lot, that they should get a discount. But what they don't know from our end is that that's an everyday occurrence for us. We've got our items priced properly so that we're making money. And if we give discounts, we're losing money. The average profit margin for setting up a big wedding is like 30%. So if you throw 10% on there, you're down to 20, and that's a big cut. I don't blame them for thinking that they're spending lots of money, but in reality, for many of the events that we do, it's just not enough money. So I politely tell them, I say, we do offer discounts on bulk orders, and I know that you think that you're spending a lot, but where we start our discounts is when your wedding reaches $50,000, then we start giving discounts. And then they're like, oh, wow. And I know I'm lying to them, but it makes it seem like to them that we're doing huge events, and that's where we're giving discounts, and that their wedding doesn't really make the cut. And then the biggest phone call that we get these kind of phone calls multiple times a day in the summer, is for charities. They, cancer, or this kid has got some disease, or, we get charities calling all the time. And, they're just people doing their job. They work for the charity, but what they don't realize is that our industry is ripe for people trying to get discounts for charitable events, because every charity is trying to throw an event to raise money. And what do they need for the event? They need tables, chairs, dishes. That's the one thing every single one of them needs. And what they don't realize is when they make their phone call, that we've probably got 3 other phone calls that same day asking the same thing. And in the middle of the summer, that's a daily occurrence. 3 phone calls 7 times a week. I cannot be going giving discounts to every single one of them. So I've come up with a way to decline them without being rude and not seeming like I'm actually declining them. I just say to them politely, well, we do have a charitable program, but we have limited slots, and it needs to be to us in writing 6 months in advance for us to consider. And then they're like, oh, okay, all right, we'll get you next year. Thanks. And then most of the time they don't get us. And then other times they do. They will write us 6 months in advance of their event and see, and then we'll evaluate it, and we'll see if we want to donate, how big it is, how much of a donation they're asking for. So that's our little secret way of declining without being rude. Churches kind of fall in the same category as, charitable organizations. We just say the same thing. We say that we have limited slots and it needs to be in writing 6 months in advance. They can consider us for next year. And then they think we're polite, and then they move on. Now, the one area where I do give discounts consistently is returning customers. If someone's been doing their graduations with me for the past 3 years, I will give them a discount. If my price is raised, I will give them the prices of last year. I may take the delivery fee off. I may throw in the chairs for free. They have already spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars with me already. I can afford to make them feel good. And then they pass my name around. So I will give discounts out consistently to people who have rented from me consistently. Then the one area that I have a soft spot for is cats. If your charity has something to do with cats, I'll probably say yes. I just like cats. I got 2 black cats named Sam and Dan. There's one right there. And if your charity has something to do with cats, then I'll probably give you a discount. But that's my rundown on discounts. We employ military people, so we don't give a military discount. We don't do bulk discounts because, quite frankly, your wedding is not as expensive as the most expensive weddings that we've done. We politely decline charities without actually declining them by saying we need it in writing 6 months in advance. We give discounts to returning customers who have been with us for a few years. We just keep giving them discounts. And we do give discounts to cat charities. And there's the other cat. He plays fetch with his dart and he brings it right back to me. He's a crazy cat. But anyways, that's our rundown on discounts. If you've got like a secret thing that you do to politely say no to people, just let me know. But I think telling them that, we have limited slots and we need writing 6 months in advance is a very effective and polite way to decline it without actually declining it.